This is Shobara City in Hiroshima Prefecture. In this small city of 40,000 inhabitants, a plant of Dowie International, an electronic components manufacturer from Singapore, began operating in June 2012. The name of its Japanese subsidiary is FlexD. The plant produces liquid crystal films embedded in cards, which can be bent flexibly. Unlike standard liquid crystals made with glass, liquid crystal films do not crack, even if bent in purses or pockets. They can be used to display points saved on cards and have a wide range of other uses. This is the only plant in the world mass-producing such liquid crystal films. This plant was previously owned by a major Japanese electrical manufacturer. However, following consolidation with a plant in Nagasaki in the southwestern region of Japan, it became vacant. It soon came to the notice of Dowie International, which was looking for a suitable plant with a clean room to produce liquid crystal films. Mr. Takafumi Fujita, the president of FlexD, says,
"We manufacture our products using automated equipment. To prevent dust from getting into the liquid crystal, the clean room must be of a certain size. We looked for a factory in China, Singapore, Taiwan, and so on, but couldn't find a clean room of the size we needed. As it would take more than 2 years to build a factory from scratch, we went with this factory in Japan."
FlexD not only took over the facility, but its 28 employees include former members of the Japanese company that left the area. After the Japanese company's consolidation, this man briefly moved to the plant in Nagasaki.
"I worked in Nagasaki for 6 months, but I really wanted to return to my hometown sometime. I took advantage of the opportunity when FlexD came here and began working for them."
The arrival of foreign companies also creates new business in the region. FlexD plans to outsource part of its manufacturing processes to neighboring companies.
A major liquid crystal manufacturer is based in Hiroshima. We also have dealings with the factories and material producers that support this major manufacturer.
In the lead-up to FlexD moving into Shobara City, JETRO, in cooperation with various municipalities, proposed 40 industrial properties with clean rooms in Japan. How can we invite foreign companies into provincial cities? Mr. Nobuyuki Nagashima, Director General of the Invest Japan Department in JETRO, says,
"Many factories and provinces are laid idle. The efforts by prefectural governments to invite companies into such factory sites have led to the arrival of FlexD. To attract foreign companies, it's important for the municipalities to have relevant information on file."
While one foreign company has just established a plant, another foreign company has manufactured its products in the provinces for many years. Nippon Becton Dickinson Company, a U.S. medical device manufacturer, has its Japanese plant in Fukushima. A group of people visited this plant in October. They are from foreign companies checking out the investment climate in the area affected by the Great East Japan earthquake.
I understand that Fukushima is interested in attracting investments in the medical equipment area, and the company I work for is always interested in looking at new opportunities, and that's the reason. And BD's plant is very impressive.
I'm mostly interested in Fukushima, how do you build up the economy here again.
This plant produces prepared plated media for cultivating microorganisms and glass syringes for medical injections. It has been in operation for 25 years since 1987. It has about 250 employees. Mr. Junya Suzuki, who has managed this plant, expresses his thoughts about foreign companies advancing into Japan.
To meet Japanese customers' demands for quality, which apply not only to products but also to delivery dates and other factors, it's important to have a facility in Japan to provide our products according to customer needs. That's why we have this facility.
With an order reception center and delivery center built during the last 25 years, it's the main facility for the company to serve the Japanese market.
Having both the delivery center and plant located here is proof that we are committed to properly providing our service to customers in Japan.
Mr. Suzuki also says,
when manufacturing our products in Japan, it's important to procure raw materials and components in Japan. We've worked especially hard to procure them in Fukushima.
The ripple effect of such effort in the community includes the creation of local jobs and contributes to the regional economy. The employees say,
I was involved in manufacturing in my previous job, too. I joined this company because it looked promising.
To produce good products requires a cooperative manner. I'd like to continue working here. Nippon BD, which values its relationship with Fukushima, did not leave the area, unlike some other companies after the Great East Japan earthquake. Soon after the disaster, company officials from the United States visited the Fukushima prefectural governor to tell him of their decision to stay.
As other companies evacuated or their employees left, our employees were also anxious about their future and what would happen to the company. Over 20 years of operating in Fukushima, we have learned how important it is to be rooted in the community in order to serve our customers here in Japan.
A Fukushima prefectural government official says,
we appreciate Nippon BD for staying here to support our local economy and for providing employment.
When recovery is getting into stride, Nippon BD is planning to expand its business in Japan. We interviewed Mr. John Harris, the president of Nippon BD.
And one thing that I think is very important to us is we also realize that as the Japanese population gets older, the need for care for those patients is going to increase. We think that the aging population in Japan presents an opportunity for us to invest and to continue to grow our business here in Japan, because the care of these patients and also the protection of the healthcare workers here in Japan are very important. So, as far as our future business, a new distribution center that will be open in Kobe this coming November. And again, this is all a part of our overall plan to make sure that we're able to meet the needs of the growing market in Japan for our products.